Hi everyone. So during quarantine I thought to myself, why not try something new and do something new, and what a better time to start a YouTube channel. So that was actually on my New Year's resolutions list and I thought just give it a go now. Because so many people like the look that I done on Kira last week, I thought what a better time to show you all a makeup tutorial. So if you like this look then continue watching. Okay, so the first thing that I've done is prep my skin. So for this, I've just went ahead and done it. So for this, I use the Mario Badescu facial spray, that wee one there. And I always like to do that just to hydrate the skin before I do any makeup. Then what I used around my T-zone area is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. And this is perfect just for filling them pores. If you get oily around your T-zone area, this is a really, really good primer for that. And then for the rest of my skin, just to give that underglow, I use the L'Oreal Infallible Luminizing Primer, and this is perfect just for setting your base and getting that really glowy and dewy skin. So I've done all that, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and apply my brows. Okay, so for brows I like using the Revolution Pro Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. So that's it there. And then to apply the product I like using the Real Technique Slanted Brow Brush, and this is just more of a firm brush, just because I do have a lot of hair I find it applies the product better. So I'm going to go in first of all just with a spoolie. I'm just going to brush through the hairs on the brows just like so, and then I'm going to take the brush and just apply some product just directly on it, and simply then I just start from here and put it back.
What I did is really long. How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you what you know about these things. How will I know if you're thinking of me? I try to fall, but I'm too shy.
So once I've applied my brows, then I go on to my base and carving them out. So for this I'm going to be using the Peel Away's Rumor 2 base, and to apply the product I am going to be using the House of Beauty CC2 brush. So this is just perfect for carving out your brows and applying that base product because it's so flat. So what I like to do with this product then is same again, I take a bit and apply it on the back of my hand just like so, so probably just about that much. And then I warm it up with the brush just on the back of my hand just like so, and applying it to both sides and get the brush really flat. And then as soon as that's done I just go directly in with the flat of the brush and just carve out my brows. Once that's done, what I like to do is I go in with a fluffy brush. So this is just the Jessup Small Tapered Blending, and I just like to buff out any edges and just pat in the product just so it's tacky, it's not wet in the eye, and that'll be the perfect consistency for your shadows to stick to. Okay, so for the look that I created last week, I used the Clientele palette by Be Perfect with Makeup with Ja. And obviously it was like a really, really bronze, glowy look. So I'm just going to recreate that today, and I'll show you what colours and what products I used and what brushes and stuff. So for the eyes, I'm going to start off with the shade Too Much. And this is just probably the darkest brown shade in the palette. So I'm just going to take that on a Jessup 223 Petite Eye Blender, and this is just a nice small fluffy brush just to really get into that crease where I'm going to apply the product first of all. So I'm just going to start in the middle and taking it in small circular motions. I'm just going to put it through the crease and really build up that colour and just take it in small sections at a time.
Whenever we meet, I'm asking you what you know about these things. How will I know if you're thinking of me? I try to fall, but I'm too sad. Kiss me, falling in love is all bittersweet.
Okay, so the next shade I'm going to take is the shade Dirty Tan, and I'm going to take this on a 231 Luxe Petite Crease, and this is just a slightly larger fluffier brush than the first one. So I just take the product, tap away any excess as always, and then I simply just go around the edges and blend them in.
How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you what you know about these things. How will I know if you're thinking of me? I try to fall, but I'm too sad. Kiss me, falling in love is all bittersweet.
Okay, so once you're happy enough with the blend of both eyes, then we're going to take our final shade, and for this we are going to be taking the shade Sandy, and we're going to be taking this on a 228 Luxe Crease from Jessup again. Again, just a larger fluffier brush just for that final colour. Exact same process, take your product on the brush and tap off any excess and blend around them edges.
How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you what you know about these things.
Once both eyes are done and they're blended, then I am going to be taking the P. Mitchell Acid Rain Blank Canvas, and this is just perfect for carving out your crease. And then I am going to take that on the same brush again, the House of Beauty CC2 brush, and as I said before, this is perfect for cutting your crease because it's extremely flat. So same again, warming up on the back of my hand, just like so. And then once I do that, I'm just going to take it, I'm going to look down to the mirror and just press.
Oh, it's you. I know you're the one I dream of. Looks into my eye, take me to the clouds above. Oh,
So once both of the creases are cut out, then I just like to go in with the same shade Too Much again on the same brush, and I just simply press it on that outer corner and pull it in just to make no harsh lines from where the crease is cut and your original shadows. And then I like to go in with the shade Dirty Tan on the same brush again and just blend that in also. So once that's done, then what I like to do is I go in with the Revolution Glitter Glue, and this is perfect for applying the primer. Although obviously your brown canvas can be sticky and it is still tacky, I always like applying this because it really sticks them glitters nicely. And then for the glitters, I'm going to take the Peel Away's Hint of Desire, and this is a gorgeous pinky goldy shade, which you'll see when I apply. So for the glitter glue, same again, as always, I'm just going to apply a bit on the back of my hand. Now you literally don't need that much, probably that would do you. And for that, to apply it, I'm going to take another Jessup brush, and this is a 237 detailed shader brush, and same again, just applying that directly to the brush, just like so, and I just pat. And then I'm going to take the pigment with the same brush. That's it there. And I just apply that directly. Your glitter or pigment applied, yeah, I'm going to go in with eyeliner. So for today I'm going to be using the Essence Liquid Ink eyeliner, which is this one. This is my favourite.
How will I know if you're thinking of me? I try to fall but I'm too sad. Can't see falling in love with all bittersweet. It's not a strong like
Once your eyeliner's applied, then I take the Be Perfect palette again, and I am going to take for this the shade Just Black, and I'm going to take that on a Jessup 230 Luxe pencil brush. So this is just a wee bit of brush, perfect just for getting that black shadow applied and blended out. So for lashes then, I'm going to be taking the House of Beauty L2 lashes, and as you can see I've already applied one. So what I like to do is just apply a layer of mascara, and then I just go straight in with my lashes. So I'm going to take it on a tweezer here now and just stick it in the middle, just like so. Pull the outer corner and stick, and then pull the inner corner and stick. And just like that. Perfect. Okay, so once the eyes are done for the minute, I'm going to go in and apply my base. So for today I am going to be taking the L'Oreal True Mattes foundation, and I'm going to be mixing these two shades. So I'm going to be mixing Honey and Golden Ivory, and it's just what I've matched myself up with. And for that today then I'm going to be taking that on a Spectrum B01 brush. This is the only really flat top brush that I like for applying foundation, just because it is fluffy and it doesn't leave any bristle marks. So just taking it on the back of my hand and then just patting onto the skin.
Oh, wake me, I'm shaking. Wish I had you near me now. Said there's no mistaking what I feel is really long. How will I know if you really love me? I say you can't.
So once foundation's done then I'm going to go straight in with my concealer. So for today I'm going to be taking the All Night Long by Full Coverage Concealer, and this is just in the shade Cookie. And then to apply that I'm going to be taking a 222 Luxe Overall Shader by Jessup. So this is just a larger brush, and I just take that directly on the brush and just apply like so. Apply my powder. So for this I'm using the Coty Urshfun, and that's just in the shade Translucent. So I just take the product on my Dot & Beauty blender, and I just use a scent, and I simply just dab it into the product, tap off any excess, and then I just apply it around the areas that I concealed. Once your powder's done, I like to just let that set for a bit and just bake on the skin. So the next thing I'm going to do then is go in with my bronzer. So for today I'm just going to be using the Huda bronzer. I just have a wee tiny one by Benefit, and then to apply that I'm going to be taking a Peaches and Cream PC04 brush. This is just a really large fluffy brush and I love this for doing bronzer. So
looks into my eye, take me to the clouds above. Oh, I lose control, can't seem to get enough. When I wake from a dream, tell me, is it really love? How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat.
okay, so once then you've got your bronzer done, I like to go in with my blusher. So for today I'm going to be taking the Milani blusher, and that's in the shade 03, and I am going to be taking that on a Spectrum A05 brush. So this is just an angled brush, but I love using this for blusher. It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, wake me, I'm shaking, wish I had you near me now.
Once your bronzer and your blush is done, then I like to go in with the Jessup powder brush and simply just wipe away your powder that you had applied.
I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you what you know about these things. How will I know if you're thinking of me? I try to fall, but I'm too shy. Kiss me, falling in love is all bittersweet. This love is strong like I feel it.
So once I went with the shade Just Black, then I'm going to take the same 223 Petite Eye Blender and I'm going to go in with that same shade Too Much, and I'm just going to blend out that black. So the last shade that I'm going to take then is the shade Dirty Tan. So same again, same brush, the 231, that's the Petite Crease brush from Jessup. And same again, just buffing out them edges underneath. One of the last steps in that I like to do is my highlighter. So for today I'm going to be taking the Be Perfect Sub-Zero Mitchell palette, and I am going to be taking the shades Made It, Babyly and Lifestyle, and just mixing the three of them together. What I like to do before I actually apply my highlighter is I like to spray my face. So because obviously you applied all your powders and stuff, I just want to bring that dewiness back in. So for that I am going to apply the Revolution Pro Supreme Hold Finishing Spray. So I mix all the shades together on the palette, and then I spray the actual brush with the same spray, and then I apply it to the highest points of my cheekbones.
I know you're the one I dream of.
So once the highlighter's applied to the highest points of my cheekbones, then I like going in with the smaller brush just to do my nose and my cupid's bow. So I'm going to be taking just the Jessup blending brush here.
Can't seem to get enough. When I wake from a dream, Tell me, is it really love? How will I know if you really love me? I say it with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you.
So once all that's done, then the last step obviously is your lips. So for today I'm going to be taking Peaches and Cream Borderline Lip Liner. I'm going to be taking this Ted Baker lipstick, and I am going to be taking the Peaches and Cream Babe Lip Gloss.
Oh, wake me, I'm sick. Wish I had you near me now. Said there's no mistaking what I feel is really love. How will I know if you really love me? I say
Right, so once your lips are applied, then I like them back in with the pigment just to get this glowy lip. I go back in with the same Pale Base pigment. I just take a bit on the back of my finger and I just dab that on top of the gloss.
falling in love with all bittersweet. It's not as strong as I feel.
This is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed my first YouTube video. Hopefully there will be plenty more to come, and this is something that I've always wanted to do. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye!